Heavy rains continue across much of central and eastern Kentucky. We'll talk about how much falls in just a moment.
We'll have the latest on the case against one of the men charged with the murder of a UK student. Why one of the accused killers was in court today.
Country music star Eddie Montgomery says it comes with a job, but it can be hurtful. Why he's upset someone made a fake social media account posing as him to pick up women.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon to you. Amber Philpott and Sam Dick reporting. We knew it would return. The rain has come back to the bluegrass just in time for the weekend.
You can really hear it here on Winchester Road. We're expecting heavy downpours this afternoon and tonight with showers lasting into your weekend. Let's check in now with our chief meteorologist, Chris Bailey. Hey, Chris.
Hey, guys. Already upwards of an inch plus of rain into parts of our region. Lexington now more than a half inch so far just in the past couple of hours. I think we hit an inch before all of this is done, at least the heavy round as we go into the middle of the evening. Look at our 4 Kentucky cams now. Lexington, Frankfort, heavy rain. Jackson, you're just getting it on the rains. London, look at Interstate 75, all the spray coming up behind the cars that are zipping on down the road, and that heavy rain is zipping on into town as well. Yellow, orange, red. And that's where it's really coming down at a very good clip. Heavy rain getting toward Jackson. We were just looking at that live sky cam. Mountain Parkway now northeast of Mount Sterling, heading toward the Carlisle area, Nicholas County, Cynthiana, Georgetown, Versailles, Nicholasville, and of course into downtown Lexington. You can actually hear the rain on the rooftop here. On the east side of town, not too far away from Hamburg Pavilion. But yes, indeed, more in the way of rain to go through over the next couple of hours. And look back to our southwest. Notice how this is coming at us from southwest to northeast. So even as we get this big round of heavy rain to make its way through central Kentucky over about the next 1 to 2 hours, we still have some light to moderate showers to go through for the better part of the evening. It is ugly no matter how you slice it into many areas. Guys, we'll come back in a little bit. We'll talk about the rest of that weekend forecast and look ahead towards some better days potentially into that 7-day outlook.
One of the 3 men accused in the murder of a University of Kentucky student last year went in front of a judge this morning.
21-year-old Efren Diaz Jr. is charged with murder and robbery. Police say he and 2 others are responsible for the shooting death of 22-year-old Jonathan Kruger, who is a junior at the University of Kentucky. As WKYT's Caitlin Sentner reports, today's hearing was quick. It's our top story at 4:30.
Efren Diaz and his lawyer shared a fist bump when he walked into Fayette Circuit Court charged with murder and robbery. Diaz, now 21 years old, was arrested in connection to the 2015 slaying of a UK student. Police say 22-year-old Jonathan Kruger, who was a junior at the University of Kentucky, was shot during a robbery at Transylvania Park and East Maxwell Street in April of last year. After his death, police arrested Diaz, Justin Smith, and Roman Gonzalez. All 3 are charged with murder and robbery. Although trial is a ways out, motion hearings have begun. Friday, Diaz's counsel went in front of a judge to talk about where the suspects are housed in jail. After the quick motion hearing, we talked with his lawyer, who says there was a reason he shared a fist bump with his client.
I've been working with him for a year now, so I mean, we've got to be friends of sorts, and it's a professional relationship, but we're still sort of friends, and I've gotten to know him and know what kind of person he is, and I like Efren Diaz. I think he's a nice guy.
We're told many more motion hearings are to come before Diaz's 2017 trial date. In Lexington, Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
And speaking of, Diaz's trial is set to begin in March of 2017.
A man has died after being shot by state troopers in Knott County. The deadly shooting happened in the Feisty community near Hindman. State police say they got a call that 36-year-old Timothy Stacy was drunk and firing shots near his home. And when they got there, police say Stacy pointed the gun at them, and that's when more than one trooper shot Stacy, killing him. One neighbor heard it all happen.
I don't know who said, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, and then about, I guess, 10 or 12 shots rang out, and that's all I know.
Troopers Josh Huff and Charlie Moore and Detective Chris Collins are on administrative duty, which is standard procedure. Kentucky native and country music singer Eddie Montgomery is speaking out today after he found out someone made a fake Eddie Montgomery Facebook page to try to pick up women.
Montgomery is one half of the country music duo Montgomery Gentry. Our Monique Blair talked with Montgomery, who said fake accounts have been created before, but this one crosses the line.
Montgomery Gentry is a well-known country music group. Some of you may even keep up with them through social media. But today I sat down with Eddie Montgomery, who wanted the public to know why he and his wife are taking a false Facebook account set up in his name as a personal attack against them. Montgomery says although fake Facebook accounts in his name have popped up in the past, this time the person behind the account has taken it too far, and he wants his fans, who he calls his friends, to know he is not behind the account in any way. Montgomery says the person behind the account is sending private messages to women, claiming he is single and looking for a woman. But Montgomery tells us this is not true, and he is happily married to his wife.
And I don't know what you're going to do about it, because, you know, I'm the land of the free all the way, freedom of speech and everything. But somehow or another, I think this thing might get out of control if we ain't careful.
Now tonight on WKYT at 6 o'clock, I'll tell you more about the fake Facebook page and also what the person who is allegedly behind that fake account had to say to me. In Lexington, Monique Blair, WKYT.
And shortly after we reached out to Facebook and to the person who allegedly created that account, the page was taken down. Donald Trump ramping up his attacks on Hillary Clinton by insisting she enabled former President Bill Clinton's issues with women.
But a new CBS News poll shows Trump's strategy may be a mistake. Craig Boswell has more.
Donald Trump picked up an endorsement from the National Rifle Association Friday.
Gun-free zones. We're getting rid of gun-free zones, okay? I can tell you.
Trump, a one-time supporter of an assault weapons ban, attacked Hillary Clinton while addressing the group's convention in Kentucky.
Thank you.
Earlier, the presumptive GOP nominee took shots at Clinton for suggesting she put former President Bill Clinton in charge of the economy.
Maybe she just wants him around the White House so she can keep her eye on him.
Clinton heads to Florida tomorrow, where she'll meet with the families of gun violence victims.
Thank you.
Former President Clinton rallied supporters for Hillary in Sioux Falls ahead of next month's primary. A new CBS News poll shows Trump's strategy for targeting Bill Clinton's past scandals with women could backfire. Among women voters, President Clinton's favorability ratings are higher than the presumptive Republican nominees and his own wives.
I will be the nominee for my party, Chris. That is already done, in effect.
But don't tell that to Bernie Sanders. He issued a scathing rebuttal, saying it's clear millions of Americans have growing doubts about the Clintons' campaign. Greg Boswell, CBS News, the White House.
And we'll have more from the NRA convention in Louisville coming up on WKYT News at 5 o'clock. Well, there are a lot of fun events taking place this weekend in the Lexington area, but you're probably going to have to dodge some rain out there.
Yeah, tonight it starts with a taste of the bluegrass. The good news, that event is indoors at Keeneland's Keene Barn. More than 60 Central Kentucky vendors will be showcasing their best food and drinks, but it could get sloppy for tonight's Maserati Mingle at the Courthouse Square. And don't forget about Bike Lexington. Hundreds of cyclists will take over downtown Lexington tomorrow morning. Registration starts at 8. The Family Fun Ride starts at 10. Also kicking off tomorrow morning is a Preakness party at the Red Mile. Admission and parking free. Doors open at 9.
There will be more than 250 TVs and a Jumbotron that will have all the racing action. Kentucky Derby winner Nyquist is the favorite. He's looking to go 10 for 10 while winning the second leg of the Triple Crown. Students and staff over at Veterans Park Elementary are walking in memory of a special student.
Our Deanne Stevens caught up with that student's mother and has the details for us. Hi, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. We've got our walking shoes on here at Veterans Park Elementary, participating in the 14th annual Laura Lameau Memory Walk. We have Laura's mom with us, Miss Jackie, who is here. And Jackie, this has to be such a very, very neat thing for you to see all of the children gathered year after year in Laura's memory.
It means everything, and she loved coming to school here. She loved her friends, she loved her teacher. And it just keeps her memory alive.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Laura. She was in first grade when she had cancer, passed away. A student here at Veterans Park Elementary would have been 21, and you and I were talking about her and her special friends that have shown up to take part in this. The money that they have raised over the years to go to cancer research is critical, what these kids are doing. What a great lesson for them.
Right. I believe so. It helps them get involved and helps them to connect and know that it is close to home, and it doesn't happen to, it happens to people you know, and so I think it's real important for them to know, and for me to be here and kind of connect the face and the name, and
helps keep her memory alive, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of people who are involved in this walk, and over the years, Ms. McVeigh told us $30,000 that they have raised for the American Cancer Society. How can you help out? You can be a part of the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life. More information online about that. Their relay coming up here in June. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at Veterans Park Elementary, where these amazing students making a difference, raising money for cancer research, all in memory of Laura Lemieux. Back to you guys.
It's pretty incredible, $30,000 over all those years, and very simple, just walking and remembering.
A great lesson for young people to move forward with.
It is. Cher celebrating a birthday, and in L.A., the stars turn out for Smokey.
Chris Martinez has your eye on entertainment.
Smokey Robinson was honored last night for his commitment to helping others with addiction recovery.
I've been clean now since May of 1986, and I went through 2 years, from 1984 to 1986, killing myself with that. If I can steer people away from that, I'm going to do it.
Proceeds from the concert benefited the Grammys charity Music Cares.
Wanted to return your book.
Maggie's Plan opens in theaters today. Oscar winner Julianne Moore stars as the brilliant but misunderstood wife of an unfaithful man. When her husband's mistress reconsiders their relationship, Moore's character, Georgette, is persuaded to take him back.
I absolutely loved her. I love the fact that she's spoken about so early on, and we don't really know her. We just hear about people's perceptions of her, which I think is really interesting.
Ethan Hawke plays the man in the middle in the new romantic comedy.
I got you, babe.
And happy birthday to Cher. The Oscar, Emmy, and Grammy-winning performer turns 70 years old today. Born Sherilyn Sarkeesian on this day in 1946, Cher is the only recording artist to top the Billboard singles charts in each of the last 6 decades. And that's your Eye on Entertainment. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Looks like Kesha will take the stage at Sunday night's Billboard Music Awards after all.
Her record company and producer, Dr. Luke, pulled the plug following reports that she was going to use the performance as a platform to discuss her legal fight against Dr. Luke. Kesha took to Instagram to deny the claim, saying she always intended to perform the Bob Dylan song, It Ain't Me, Babe. The record label now says that it's granting Kesha permission to play as long as she promises not to reference her dispute with Dr. Luke. Kesha has accused him of drugging and raping her for more than a decade. He says she's just trying to get out of her contract. It is a really wet and nasty Friday afternoon for many folks as they are heading home to start their weekends.
It will end eventually, right, Chris? So there is a point where this rain stops?
It has to at some point, right? I mean, just the pure laws of nature say it will stop at some point. That point, though, is not likely to be over the next several hours. Heavy rain will lighten up just a little bit. Look at that big push of yellows and oranges and reds on your Defender radar network coming from southwest to northeast. So that is where we are seeing the heavier downpours right now. Look to our southwest between Danville and Bowling Green. Still some showers to go through, but overall, over the next couple of hours, we will begin to see the rains lightening up just a little bit. We're closing in on an inch of rain into parts of the Lexington Metro already on the day. That means standing water on roadways, likely to be a very slow go out there. Let's check in now with Officer Don.
It is slow. We've had a total of 5 collisions so far this afternoon, including one working at North Line and 7th Street. That's an injury crash. And also on I-75 South at the 118. Also reduced visibilities on the circle in places like near Nicholasville Road and Tate's Creek. So not good for this time of the day. A little longer outbound Nicholasville Road. Same to Versailles right now on US 60. It looks like the interstate holding its own other than that crash at the 118 southbound. Now back here in the studio.
Officer Don, thank you. A coffee cone, teachers pranking their students, and a weatherman who had trouble giving the forecast. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
It may sound unusual, but that's probably why it's Instagram famous. It's coffee served in an ice cream cone. A South African entrepreneur claims to have created the world's most Instagrammed coffee. Nearly 1 million Instagram images with the coffee in a cone hashtag have been liked since it was launched in January. Serving coffee in a chocolate-lined ice cream cone was a process of trial and error. With help from Facebook Africa, the business leveraged the cone's Instagrammable appeal to reach social media platforms, and it was a hit.
We're used to seeing high school students punk their teachers, prank them, so it's about time that we see the teachers get their turn. Teachers at an Alabama school flipped the script, busting some moves behind unsuspecting seniors who thought they were shooting some interviews. The teacher's funky prank was revealed to the students at a school assembly. Take that, students.
Texas Tech is always the national champion. God, jeez Louise!
That was the reaction of a West Virginia weatherman he had when he saw a huge spider on a camera overlooking the city there.
Why did that just happen? I think I nearly lost my lunch. Oh, man, sakes alive. We got to get out there and kill those things.
Chris Bailey's braver than that.
Yes, he is, totally.
To be fair, Brian Hughes says he has an incredible fear of spiders, so there you go. But we have noticed on our camera up here above the station on Winchester Road, spiders.
Happens.
Chris points it out, enjoys it.
We think it's funny.
Yeah.
We're not scared of them.
Yeah.
All right, stick with us on this Friday afternoon. Here's what's coming your way now at 5 o'clock.